Welcome back. Give 716 strives to unite Bills and Sabres fans with the Western New York community, and here to talk about their upcoming fundraiser and opportunity are Michelle and Rich. Thank you guys for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
So a big time for Sabres and Bills fans and Western New York in general. Let's hear more about Give 716, the background on it, the mission, all of that.
Sure. This is year 5. It started back during COVID. When we, as two organizations, were trying to figure out what role we could play to help the community, especially the nonprofit community, because many of them were seeing funds diverted to help the crisis and the pandemic at the time. And it was right around that time, too, where Bills Mafia was really building this identity of supporting the Buffalo community in a number of different ways that came up over the years. And so we wanted to do something that would get fans from both teams, Buffalonians, near and far, to come together and give back to the community. And we started this campaign, and it's a way to support 560 some odd local charities, but there's also some really great incentives involved for people to give and maybe give a little more. And so we're really proud of it. We're entering year 5 starting tomorrow night, and we're looking forward to it.
Wonderful. Let's talk about the success over the years. Michelle, if you can share more on that.
Yes, we've had, I think, about 500 or so charities participate every year, and each year we've raised over $1 million. So in the first 4 years of the initiative, we've raised over $4.4 million for the Western New York community. Those are to each of those participating charities, raising funds for their own organizations, as well as so many within our community here.
Wonderful.
So it's been an incredible initiative. We've seen so many thousands and thousands of donors come out year after year, taking advantage of the matching opportunities, the incentives that we offer. This year, Josh Allen assigned 100 jerseys. So for a $1,000 donation or more, a fan can get a Josh Allen autographed jersey. So that is one of the many hours of incentives that we have planned over this next couple days.
Wonderful. And what does it mean for a nonprofit to participate? I mean, these nonprofits need to raise money for their really critical missions. So what does Give 716 mean for a nonprofit?
Well, I think, it's another avenue to help. It's from a technology standpoint, it's very user-friendly. You're not putting on a big gala or event that requires months and months of preparation. It's inexpensive for them to do it. And I think also the partnership with all of us sort of coming together, the 560 charities, the Bills, the Sabres, the Bandits are involved, the Bisons are involved. It's something that it's really nice, I think, for everybody to be a part of. We try and help them in the months leading up to give them tools and tips to be successful during the campaign. But it's really, I've seen over the years how really warming it's been to have all of us sort of get to know each other and work together, and we're all trying to lift each other up. And I think that alone, in addition to the money they raise, is really special.
Wonderful. You talked about incentives, so
Yes.
Let's go back to that. So you have some really great Josh Allen jerseys, things like that. So how does it work? When people go to donate, do they know the incentive they can get?
Yes. There is a schedule right now on give716.org. In addition to that, the charities have the schedule, and they have some different graphics for their social media to help promote what's happening. So you can go to give716.org anytime to see kind of what's coming and what's coming next. We kick off at 7:16 p.m. with a $50,000 match from the Bills and Sabres Foundations. Then we go into the Josh Allen jerseys, and then we keep going. Most of the 28-hour campaign has some sort of incentive, with the exception of that overnight. And then a new incentive this year is our pennants and golden tickets. So for a $50 donation starting at 7 p.m. on July 16th, so the last 5 hours of the campaign, to help kind of build some momentum as we get later in the campaign. For donors at $50, will receive one pennant. $150 will receive all 3, and they're from each of the 3 teams. And then they get 1 or 3 chances to win a golden ticket item. And those are a tour of the new Highmark Stadium, the construction site.
Wow.
A tour of old Highmark Stadium with a Bills legend and dinner in the team locker room. Hold 2 tickets to the home opener and hold the introduction banners on the field. And then some Sabres and Bandits experience as well. So we've got 10 different experiences that are going to be up for grabs for those last 5 hours.
And those are some really good items, like things you can't buy. Yeah. Those are experiences you just can't buy.
And that's a new thing that we're trying to do here, is trying to use our brand and use what we can provide to raise money in a really meaningful way for the charities that do so much for our community.
And I see you're wearing the T-shirt for
Yes.
the Give 716, which is really fun, designed by 26 shirts.
26 shirts, and the
Okay.
first 3,000 donors of $71.60 or more will receive the free T-shirt. And that starts tomorrow night at 7:16 p.m.
Wonderful. I mean, if that's not incentive enough to be able to give and support your favorite nonprofit, Rich, what does it mean for you personally to just be involved and have this campaign running?
Yeah. It's. I go back to when the idea sort of was brought to us, and to think where we are today, and I feel very proud, and there's a lot of wonderful organizations that serve this community, wonderful people behind them. For us to do our part to try and help them, many of them. Without this, we wouldn't have been able to work with. We just wouldn't have had the time, right? And so it's been really special in that way, and to see it kind of build every year, it's been really, really nice to see.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for being here. Good luck with everything this
Thank you.
week. Viewers, you can donate or learn more about the schedule of events throughout Tuesday and Wednesday by visiting give716.org. Thank you again.